All right. This is a sort of an unusual stream because I'm doing it in non-standard hours, very, very, very early compared to usual, about 6 to 7 hours earlier than typical time. But I just want to do a couple of small things, and I just have some free time. So I'm expecting this to be like 30 minutes. I was just going to do it off screen, but it's not exactly farming or grinding. So just covering a few things that I either missed or, for whatever reason didn't do. So we'll start with going to, I honestly don't have them written down or anything. I'm just gonna kind of do them from memory. Just a couple things here and there. So, as far as I can remember, it's just 3 things, but we'll see if anything jogs my memory. And they're like nothing major, but well, I'm thinking they're not major, but we'll see. But first thing, I don't think I'm going this way. Yeah, I don't think I'm going that way. This way, yeah. To the area with the machine guns. Ooh, I actually left it in a... So I actually did this off screen, but I decided not to collect anything, so I'd do it again on screen. Just to have a recording of it, I guess. First thing is this. A secret opening before you get to the top, and you get on the sort of side rooftop of the cathedral ward. Yeah, I didn't know. You could even see the outside section. This is where the Snatcher is. You can't see him from here because he doesn't load in, I guess, but that would be where the Snatcher spawns. Went up there and blah blah blah. They do show that the gate's open though, so nice little touch there. Whereas it was closed before. Anyway. Yeah, it is kind of aware of its environments, even though I think they're there just mostly for cosmetics. Like, you can't see the enemies. Just aren't loaded in. So, I don't think you can, like, get up there or anything. But there's this little balcony here, and then you go in and you're in the upper floor of the Cathedral Ward. I think it's called Cathedral Ward anyway. It's close enough that they still do show like the characters here. I guess it's considered the same zone, but until you go down there and out the door. So I'm just gonna make sure it's not a mimic, even though I know it's not a mimic. I don't even know what these things do, but I've heard they're called runes. Not really sure. Then Messenger Urn Festival. Don't know what either one is, but meh. Then I guess there's no other way to go back except to fall down there and take fall damage. That's just the thing. So we will do that. Because I'm a cheap bastard, I'm going to actually go back to the Hunter's Dream to get that HP back for free rather than using a blood vial. Sorry. At least it's a SSD, so it loads fast, right? Because we are actually still going to stay there. For one more thing I missed, which might be more major, I'm not really sure. I think I do need to do this to get like the best ending, from what I understand. Basically the way I play this game is I'll play it first and then I'll watch somebody like kind of go over it that's more experienced, and they might show me a thing or two. That's kind of the system I have, but it's not meant to be like completion every secret kind of thing. Just, in general, I'd like to just get through the game, see a lot, if not most of what the game has to offer, but not actually do it like to platinum or anything. Like, for example, I'm planning on skipping Chalice dungeons. They seem like they're just for plat. Plus, I don't know that I can access all of them, like, because I don't have access to online. So I won't be able to do, like, for example, the famous Cum dungeon, which also means I don't get to kind of, what do you call it? Cheese. Wait, is this? Oh, this is where I came from. I don't get to cheese blood echoes and be extremely powerful. Although I'm still fairly powerful. Like, I will use in-game farms that are allowed, just to tune the difficulty to my preference, which is slightly easier than what some people seem to love. Alright, anyway, let's go back out here. I'll have to call this back down again. I hopped off it halfway up last time. This time we just watch it. Yep. Alright, so we either go to the right or the left. be real proud of yourself. They're basically not useful for anything except tarps. I think I could just jump down this side this time because the Wandering Madness, I think they're called, they're just not here anymore. And we don't need to go back up, we already taken care of that. Damn it, took slight fall damage. I find that annoying, but whatever. We'll live. Okay, so we did miss something in here. Let's just take a look around, see if there's any obvious items. I think I got the only obvious one, which was just like a jumping down situation. Okay, so I don't know if I can do this, but apparently these ropes are like holding up a platform, right? So by following that, should be able to land on here. Take quite a bit of fall damage, but survive. Heal up, and then fall towards this direction. More fall damage. There's this door that we can open. It's like leads to some kind of hidden area. Pretty sure there's no enemies in here. Abandoned old workshop. Maybe there is enemies, I don't know. And it might look quite familiar. Just like an Elden Ring, right? It has like the round table in the real world. Well, there's a Hunter's Dream in the real world in Bloodborne. And it looks basically completely identical. Oh, my laptop in the back is the fan turned on. I have it set to high speed just so I know when it turns on. Like when it's in sleep, every, I would say 4 hours or so, it just seems to turn on for about half a minute. It doesn't really bother me, but weird that it does that. I think maybe it's even programmed that way for the power nap feature because it's a Mac. No books to break anyway. So it looks a little different. That there's not much books here and there's a lamp and all that. Not sure why they decided to put a lamp here. But that is a mystery that I don't know about yet. Third umbilical cord, by the way. I've been told I should just use that right away. This one really is just an abandoned doll. Let me see if I could even... Okay, so as I understand, I should just use that right away. There's a couple more things I should use while I'm here, but at least this. Don't really know what it does, but apparently it's something to do with one of the better endings. So I'll use it. Runner's Mark. I only have one? Okay, whatever. Fine. Balancing blank. I think this I can use. It becomes gem. Okay, cool. And yeah, just dotting my I's, crossing my T's for this particular short stream. I do intend it to be reasonably short. Boss, monocular, and lantern. Oh, so I have 11 of these, so that must have been something else. Hunter's Mark. Sacrifice all blood echoes and awaken in you. And what's this? Without losing blood echoes. So this is like a superior item. Bone marrow mash. Additional medium that strengthens quicksilver bullets. I'll just hang on those for now. Pebble, well, I could sell these, but whatever. Fire, paper, poison knife, throwing knife, numbing mist. Prevents HP restoration. I guess it's good against enemies where you know they heal. Top lead elixir, blue elixir, which I think is like a rare drop or something. Makes still bodies undetectable, so you can hide as long as you don't move, I guess. Liquid medicine shifts weight to deflect attacks. Maybe it makes you slippery? I don't know. Bavarian. I thought I had one more item where I can use it to transform it to something else, but whatever. Chalice ritual. I have a blood drunk hunter. Some kind of key. Interesting. Gem workshop tool. I'm missing a tool to be able to use runes, I guess. But hopefully that'll come. Hat that the messengers are oddly fond of. I have a special hat. I was looking around to see what I have while I'm here. There's stuff. In fact, I have extra sets of Hunter's Glove and stuff that I could probably sell. I'll have to remember that. Blood gemstones. Almost Eden. Higher Quicksilver Bullet Max. Oh, interesting. Moon Rune, acquire more blood echoes. Yeah, I'd love to be able to use these, but right now we don't know how, and that's kind of intentional. You know, I'm playing it blind, I want to find out blindly. And then if I miss it, then I'll use one of the YouTube guides or something to go back and get. And Patermerlu Chalice. I think I got this from defeating Bloodstarved Beast, which was, for me, the hardest boss in this game so far. And the last two were kind of pushovers after that. So it's either from the practice or from the or they're just easier, or from the overleveling, because we do level up a little bit enthusiastically, let's put it that way. So I understand it's not that good, but I just want to try it. Also, I hear it's pretty valuable to sell. But hey, it's for like, I'm sure there's people out there like, let's do this run with, you know, the doll outfit. Anyway, this is how we look. It might look good if I was actually a female character, you know, at any time. But I just did the default character, so whatever. Committed now. Anyway, just wanted to see what it looks like. I think I just like... Ooh, I never tried this though. Seems to be really good against Bolt. Maybe I should have worn this against the boss that was very bolty. Also really good against Bolt, so I guess I should have used this against the Bolt dude. That seems to be really good against electricity. What's the equivalent of the... I guess these? And... yeah, they seem to be all good against Bolt, so I guess this was the intended outfit, but... oh well, I did it in the Hunters and looked good while I did it, so happy enough. Just putting everything back on. I think I just like the standard Hunter's garb. Seems pretty middle of the road, pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with this look. I'm very happy with it. I especially like the cape sort of thing at the bottom. And it interacts with the wind, so it's really nice. Okay, I think that's everything in this area that I'm supposed to like really... don't need to drop further down because I've already done that section. So, not worried about that, so I could just teleport out using this lamp, honestly. Right? Can't think of anything else. Yeah. I've done the rest of that section. I have gone to the bottom, and yeah, I think that's on screen, so in the stream. Alright, so we're back in the Hunter stream. We gained hardly any blood echoes. It's fine. Not worried about losing 2400. Okay, the next thing, I think it's still Cathedral Ward. Yeah, I think so. It's still here. And then if I still forgot something, I'll do it in another stream, but yeah, let's just do this real quick. So this time, I think we go left, if I'm not mistaken. By the way, the dudes are missing. You'd assume that, the whatever killed them. The, oh, I do remember one more thing I wanted to do. Okay. So there's two more things, but I think this is the correct way for at least one of them. That's where I came out from, right? Okay, ooh. Big place, by the way. They're all kind of centralized around Cathedral Ward, so that's kind of cool. Convenient. I think this dude is sleeping. We can get a nice quick kill if we want. Let's do that. He does wake up, though. 700. Wasn't really worth. Oh, the blood vials are worth it though. We already got those, so we don't need to do that. Although it's fun. There should be a couple of those dudes up here, right? No? Okay, I'm remembering wrong. Those guys are asleep, which is nice. I don't have to listen to their clanking clanking. I think this guy had a... Yeah. Ah! Just noticed him last second. Even though he's not that scary, like the fact that he does that is annoying. Like a jump scare. If you're like not expecting it. Should be one more dude here, yep. He also have a flamethrower? Yes he does. God damn it. Oh, I just remembered yet another thing. Okay, so there's quite a few things, but anyway. Oh, 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 oh. It should make it through, yep. It does that sometimes at the beginning of the stream. But it seems to be a one-time thing. It happens in a lot of games, actually, not just this one. Oh. I don't think it's to do with the emulation or anything. I think I want to go this way. You shouldn't be here anymore. Yeah, because she's already back at the thing. But here, I don't think I talked to this dude.
You're not for an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea. You what? What, you think I'm a beast? Well, maybe I think you're a beast. And step away from my castle. Ah, enough of you. What, you think this is funny? Well, I certainly don't, so be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your beast stunts. What's this two-bit nonsense you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider. Why? Well, her sort's probably just fixing to feed some of your coin. Alright, what crafty lies does the outsider have today? You think I'm an easy mark? Yeah? Well, give me your best shot.
Okay, so I do actually know this, so I'm glad I didn't do this ahead of time. He'll do the opposite of what you pick. So if you tell him about there, he won't go. If you don't tell him, he will go.
What, afraid your lies will be exposed? Yeah, I knew you'd back off. I just knew it. Yeah, an outsider you may be, but at least you know when you're bested.
Okay. I don't mind that people are not trusting of outside hunters. I think that's reasonable, actually, so... Oh. Funny how that works. Graphic there. Turns black. Very noticeable. Anyway, so that's one thing I wanted to do. I think there's one last thing, right? Don't need to kill those because they're just not worth it, even though they're sleeping, so it'd be easier, but there's no point. I covered that area, did that. So the next thing is light slow down there. I saw it too, it wasn't just you. I do like this area visually. Maybe I'll go down there just to have a look. There's only two of these guys, so they're not really too much of a threat. Okay, he sees me. If he charges, I'll shoot him. She always seems to do. care of this dude too. Why not? Not really worth, but it clears out the area. Except for that dude. They only ever drop pebbles anyway, which are something I have plenty of. Well, I guess time of day does change. I feel like this looked different the other time I was here. Or maybe it like becomes later in the night as the story progresses. Could be something like that. That dude's pretty strong, I would say. I already got the Wandering Madness over there. That was the main reason I came back here last time. But I just like the visual of that area. Just kind of a balcony feel. You know, kind of reminds me of that place in New York. I don't know what it's called, so unfortunately, but it's just where you can see a lot, including the bay and a couple of bridges, and it's kind of a balcony feel just like that. Except IRL, of course. Since I have 23 insight, I wonder if I can see more. Let's try. The answer is no. I've just heard that might be a thing, that you can see more if you have a lot of insight. Last time I thought it was a graphical glitch, it was actually an enemy, so I'm just double checking. Alright, so let me see if Eileen is out here. Also see if that dude is here. So Eileen is not here. Dude's also not here. I just kind of assumed Eileen killed him, but this Snatcher should be here. Yep. Let's just kill him while we're here. It's pretty easy. It's worth like 1,200, 1,300, so. Plus sometimes I drop twin shards, which can be nice. Just wanted to hit 7,000 since I noticed I was at 6,900. Okay, so last time we were here, Eileen was here.
Don't go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral Ward. I have business. Don't go near the... I have...
That it? No, that's something else. That's where we just were. Yeah, okay. So we went up the stairs and over to the balcony that leads to the Great Bridge. But now we're going to be doing an Eileen quest event. Which I think go down? Not mistaken. This dude I heard is pretty hard, but we are a little bit over leveled, so it should be okay. In fact, I even know a tip to kind of get a jump start on him the first time around. Yes, we can jump down, but we do take fall damage, and I'm just kind of cheap like that. Even though I could have gone to Hunter's Dream and recovered even that last little bit. I don't need to go that far. So, apparently we can sneak up on a dude that's here, a hunter. By going this way first. And... is there a dude down there? First of all. Let's get closer and find out. Certainly don't see... oh, yeah. Let's see if we can get a jump start on this dude. Kind of sneaking behind him. Looks like we can. And here we go. Decent start. From this point on, it's 2-on-1. pretty screwed now. I think that last one might have hit Eileen, but as long as she survives, I understand. As long as I survive and Eileen survives, should be good.
That wasn't necessary of you, but you have my thanks. We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then.
Yep. That was me.
He was falling apart, I'm sure it had to be done.
Did.
But try to keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts.
Yep, he was a beast. By the very end, he turned into one.
Hunters to me.
Sure. I don't mind that. I would do it before I encounter them.
Try to keep your hands clean.
I will.
Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
Okay.
Try to leave the hunting.
Alright, so... Oh, actually there's a lamp here. So the next place we need to go... Where was it? It's the last thing I wanted to do. It's like a password situation, and I can't remember exactly where it is. But it's somewhere around these areas as well, actually. It's not Old Yarnum. I don't think the Grand Cathedral will help us. Where was it? Like... Let's try going to Cathedral Ward again. Where was the password area? Gonna have to remember. We'll do a little bit of exploring. This one might take a little longer just because I can't remember where we're supposed to go. Is it this way? Ah, no matter. We'll try this way. Fortunately, the dude is asleep now. For whatever reason. I guess the game, once you clear areas, it just kind of helps us out. Maybe? I'm fine with it. It's less to kind of get out of the way. Okay, so... I feel like it's somewhere in this area, but I don't remember exactly. There's a lot of dudes to the left. But I guess we'll fight them and... Oh. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think that is where I want to... So I guess we'll get rid of this guy, because he's just a liability if I don't take care of him. Stone shard, okay. So, should be quite a few enemies here, but the one I need to really look out for is this one. Apparently he sucks the inside out of us. But he's a money snatcher. A form of currency, at least. Oh, didn't even see you, little guy. Damn you. Alright. Was it this way, actually? I feel like maybe it was. If it was, then that's nice, because, skip all those enemies down there. Don't have to deal with them. I feel like it might have been this way, yeah. Oh. A new NPC. I thought it was an enemy for a second.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest. As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral. And that counselors of the old...
If there was any bad audio in the past, I moved the speaker away.
Cathedral wall.
Hopefully it was okay.
If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit.
I wasn't paying attention, so I'm just gonna...
I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing
Main
is
cathedral.
venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the
I
high
straight him up the
street of
cathedral
the
ward.
cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Bergenworth is an old place
Or
of learning,
Bjergenworth.
and the tomb of the gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Bergenworth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Bergenworth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Bergenworth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate.
Oh, so that flashback we saw is, like old scholars or something. And through the flashback we know the password. Supposedly, I didn't hear it, but whatever.
Ah, there's something I
Vile
want to
bloods.
tell you. A bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius. Once, a scholar betrayed his fellows at Bergenworth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman Vile Bloods was born. The Vile Bloods are fiendish creatures who threaten the purity of the church's blood healing. The ruler of the Vile Bloods is still alive today. And so, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Canehurst Castle.
Okay.
I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
Alrighty. I think it might have... Yeah, this does look familiar. That was an item, right? This does look familiar, so I think this is the right way. Cool. We get to skip those enemies. That's nice. Quite a few, and some of them were those, dudes with the blades.
The password.
Hear the old blood. And supposedly a dead body was asking for the password. Not sure what that's all about, but okay. Yeah, we get access to this area. We won't play it yet until it's our normal streaming hours. This gives my friends a chance to see it. They're not always available, but I like to give them a chance to see stuff in case they want to. So, just only peek in. Third here is basically nothing. Just roll down. We'll take the stairs because I don't like fall damage. I can possibly avoid it. So supposedly nothing else here. This particular. Alright. And I'm just trying to remember if there was a lamp or not. That's all. Yeah, maybe it's okay. Maybe I'll just save this for next section. If there is a lamp that I can easily remember, then I'll go and get it. Otherwise. Is that a lamp? Looks like it could be. Falling from here does not look like a good option. There's also a little hidden dude. Is that a lamp or is that my imagination? Let me take a quick look around. I don't remember this area very well. Or rather, I've never been here, but I did see a little bit from a guide. See if there is a... Oh, one sees me. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We'll take care of you. Alright, little guy. Fudge out of my way. I feel like there was a lamp nearby, but I can't remember where it is. Oh. That does look like a lamp. I'm just gonna... gonna go get the lamp. I think that's a lamp. Yes. Whatever was chasing you might still be chasing. Alright, cool. That should be it for today. I have 14k. Okay, we'll do one level up. Grind a little bit here with 2 pigs. Is that 2 pigs? Everything else is probably not worth our time, but I don't know. See how quickly we can take care of one. Ah. We still hurt a lot. I guess some of it back because I feel like I didn't take that much damage. Alright. Oh, a twin. Not bad. Doubles. I guess we'll just do a safety. No colonoscopy this time. Ooh, 4 blood vials. Very nice. Appreciative. And since it just makes sense to do this as well, let's do this as well. Usually it won't die from these guys, but... whatever. That'll do. Another 4, nice. I think this way is slightly faster just because it's so straight and direct. Whereas if I go in that door, it's going to be rounded stairs. Stairs are just straight, right? But this door sometimes takes me a second to get into. Alright, so 1 round. Okay, we're done with the stream. Just level up and then we'll be 38-minute stream. Approximately what I was expecting. Maybe 8 minutes longer with this because I remembered one thing that was a little longer than the rest, the fight with the hunter.
Welcome.
Maybe I should have done that one on screen. I mean, not on screen, but in normal hours, but whatever. It is what it is. Not a major event.
Let me step.
Like a side quest, if I understand correctly. Wow, 56 after this one, huh? I do like my damage, so... Although strength gives me 2. Okay, I'm getting strength just because it gives me 2. I like me my attack power. Enemies die faster. I'm surprised I have 9 and 8. I thought it was like, you know, 7 and 6 or something. Oh, I don't know what that's all about. Maybe I'm wearing something that just does more. Let's take a quick look over here as well. Just see if I have better gems for that one weapon I have. Must be. Oh wait, that was fortifying. Error. Oh yeah, we'll repair it while we're here. Before we forget. A gem. A spear. Can we use the 3rd? Oh, we can. What does waning mean? Fireblood gemstone. I remember getting that from somewhere. Where like a certain type of enemy was guarding it. that seemed like it might be. Oh, I think it was one of those, you know, inside suckers. I don't know what one looks like because the last time I killed it, it was like from low ground using a long weapon, the spear, in spear mode. I never actually saw that enemy until, oh, we saw it in this stream actually. Inside suckers. I think that's what was guarding the other one in that lower alleyway area. Anyway, let's put this on. That seems like a boost. Fire attack up 8.4%. HP continues to recover. So very, very slow HP recovery, I think. I don't know. Or maybe it's like the rally mechanic related. Yeah, it couldn't hurt to have a third bloodstone. I mean, gemstone. Whatever you call it. Alright, let's see what else we have. We have a gold blood gem. Pretty good. It's the middle one, so compare it to this one, which is attack up 7.3 and fizz up at full HP. Compare that to this one. Attack versus beasts, so it's good against beasts. But not everything is a beast, so maybe we'll just not do this one. Unless we know for sure we're gonna fight a beast. Like if I have a lot of trouble with a boss that is for sure a beast, then we'll put this one on. Give us a little bit extra. But otherwise, I think we'll stick to... Although... Yeah, 7.3, but it's against everything. Whereas this is specifically against beasts. Yeah, I think that's too specific, so we'll... Then the first one, let's just compare. Physical attack 2.7 and rally potential by 1.8% versus this one will just boost against beasts. The first slot seems like limited, that I can only get certain ones. This one seems pretty decent. 2-1 and 0-4. This one. This one's a stamina related. This... I don't know what that line with the 2 and the 4 and the 7 is for. I feel like I should know, but I just don't. It's between anti-beast and I think anti-beast is a little bit too specific. I think it's just like the wolves and, you know, those kind of, the dogs and stuff like that. I think just overall is still fun. Okay, well, slight upgrade from that third slot. Yeah, which is fire attack up 8.4 and HP continues to... But I mean, it's better than nothing. I can't really put anything else here, so that's fine. Okay, and we also repaired it. That's also good, of course. Is there anything else? Like, we have a bunch of them. The second level, whatchamacallit, right? Let's see. So we have twin bloodstone shards. I'll hang on to them for now, because none of these weapons particularly stand out to me at the moment, so we'll just keep them at +3 for the time being. And also, I think we can buy a couple of weapons, actually. Let me see if I have access to runes yet from anything we've done. No, I guess it's just workshop tool, so I'll probably recognize it when we get it. Some things I just have no idea what they are, but... Let's see if we can buy any... Oh, you know what? The other thing I should do is sell pebbles. Just never seem to get a chance to sell them, so this... What? Can we not sell these? Oh, because it's equipped. Wow. That is extremely inconvenient. But whatever. Sell as many as we... Oh, I'm not trying to buy. Sell. Oops. If I could sell more, I would. There is some things that I probably don't need so many of. I feel like these give way more if you use them than if you sell them. Old hunter bone. Art of quickening speeds up rolling and quick step. Oh, consumable? Unlimited use? Really? So you can just use this? And it's like a buff that you can use over and over? I'll have to look into that one. Wilderness mark, blah blah. Poison knife, blah blah. Numbing mist, pungent. Okay, most of these I don't know what they are, therefore I don't want to sell. That's my logic. I'm sticking to it. Probably don't need this many bloodstone shards, but for 200, it's just, yeah, I don't care about the 200 blood echoes. I'm just gonna keep them. As you know, who knows when I want to power up a bunch of weapons to +3. Okay, do we have any? Actually, we can sell, not these, although the torch seems pretty useless at this point. Just don't want to have things just for the sake of having them. It seems like the Hunter's Torch is better in every way. More durability, more fire attack, and that seems to be it actually, but yeah, it's just better in every way, so let's get rid of that. I should buy more of the pistols actually. Okay, so I do have 2 hunter garbs. Why does one cost more than the other? That's a little concerning. Oh, that one's slightly better. And looks different. I did not notice that. Okay, so they're not identical, so I won't sell. These look identical. Hunter gloves, right? Are they? And hunter trousers. These are at least statistically identical. Okay, so we'll sell the extra pair of trousers. And the extra pair of gloves. They look completely identical. I think that's reasonable. Black church stuff, which is good against lightning. Iron helm, I guess it's part of the same outfit. Yarghoul stuff. Then the doll stuff just seems to have high value. But otherwise it's pretty poopy. Maybe it's meant to be sold, I don't know. But I'd rather just hang on to it. Stuff it in my magic butthole. Plenty of room up there. Rumpled Yarnum hat. Don't know even where I got this, but... Pretty clothes seemed really good against... Oh, because of the sweat. Makes sense, I guess. Black church garb is actually really... It's actually... Wait. Is the church garb unbelievably good? Or am I just seeing things? Wait, let me compare it to the hunter's garb. Is the hunter's garb. Don't tell me I sold it by mistake. Hunter garb, okay. It's pretty similar actually. 110, 80. Yeah, it seems like the one above is just better in that one statistic, which is blunt. And it looks a little different actually. Interesting, I did not notice that. It's kind of really subtle, so you almost just glaze over it. And then charred hunter garb. The blessed church garb, it's not that it's good, it's that it's pretty balanced all the way around. It's good against thrust, good against blood defense, whatever that means. Yeah, it's just 100 kind of across the board, plus physical defense, blah blah blah. And hunter garb is not very good at the arcane, whatever that means. So church stuff reduces damage of arcane. And bolt, quite a bit better. But at the cost of a little bit of physical. And physical seems to be the most common type of damage, right? But it's not like it's bad. It's like 90 instead of 110. And yeah, it's just way better at, particularly against arcane. Sorry if this is not interesting, but the stream's essentially over. Hopefully I told you guys that and just looking over stuff at this point. But yeah, the church garb seems pretty well balanced in most aspects. Yeah, at the cost of a little bit of physical and blunt. But pretty solid in everything else, either 100 or 110. I'm just comparing it to the Hunter's because that's my favorite. A little bit more in physical defense and blunt. A little bit less in blood defense. A lot less in arcane. And notably less in bolt as well. Interesting. Okay, well anyway, let me switch my Hunter garb just to see what the other one looks like. Because this one is pretty sick looking. That's important, of course. This one is better in every way. Well, just in one way, and it's the same in every other way, but if it's not good looking, then it's still a problem. So the shorter cape. But I still get the cape thing at the bottom, which is what I like. Okay, let me compare them again. Ah, so it's a 2-layer cape versus a 1-layer cape. I'm really debating over like small little things. I think this one is fine. A little bit more damage reduction. I guess the cape is the difference. Everything else is pretty much the same. The trench coat, that's the word I was looking for. That being said, I don't think it's something I actually want to sell. I mean, yeah, I'm fine keeping it. Stuff it in my magic butthole. Let me try the church garb, just see what it looks like. I'll do it based on looks, and I have a hard time believing it'll be nicer than this. Yeah, that just doesn't have the same ring to it for me. It's not really bad, I will say that. Yeah, it's not terrible. I don't mind it. Especially the white thing kind of makes me easier to see. Which, you know, not in the game. The enemies don't see you any easier, but I, like, visually might be able to see myself a little better. What happens if you take it? Oh, you can actually take pretty buff. 6 packs. Ooh. How much can you actually fully take off? Like, what do you look like when you take off everything? I've never actually done this. Oh. Okay. Yeah, let's put everything back on. The better hunter garb. I think I'm happy with this because it focuses on physical defense and blunt defense and whatever, and I just feel like that's the most common. Just a hunch. It's also good against fire, and I feel like there's a lot of that too. But arcane, I don't know what that is. Arcane is way better with the church stuff, and bolt is also a lot better with the church. So I'll just remember that and kind of keep it in mind. Not, you know, lose my balls over it. It's pretty well balanced. I do like it. I just prefer the look. This with like trousers is kind of funny. Alright, arms, hunter gloves just seems fine. Surgical, I guess, is the church set equivalent. Seems really good, actually. Except in physical defense. Almost the most important. Charred one's good against fire. But I just like the look. Oh, this is good against blood defense, whatever that is. Our ghoul one also. They're all pretty similar, actually, honestly. Then hunter trousers probably fine. Kind of looks really hard to fight in. Not gonna lie. This actually doesn't look bad. Yeah, it's just a lighter color. Not terrible. But I don't think it matches. They're all kind of fine. I could hardly tell a difference. Oh, this one has cuffs. So I can tell on these. Yeah, I'll just do the hunter set. Full hunter set. Screw it. It looks pretty solid. It's the statistically, they're just, it's debatable which one's better and all that, so we'll just go with this. I think that's it. Is there anything else I can either buy or sell? Let's just take a quick look. I hope I could sell this one, but I'm not going to, and everything else is just fine. I'm not gonna sell it for now. Although the foreign stuff, that's pretty, I don't need those. They're not better in any way at anything. Right? Not 100% true, because one of these is good against, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. Pretty close. Maybe. Screw it. Just keep it in my magic butthole because there's so little money that you get for them anyway. Alright, let's see if there's any cool weapons to buy. Yarnum Hunter Cap. That's a little bit different from just Hunter Cap, right? Or is it the same? Yarnum Hunter Garb. Are these the same? Doom Prospector Garb. Seems pretty good, but like... Yeah, this seems pretty good. 18k. Interesting. Remember that. Prospector Gloves. I mean, this seems like a pretty solid set. Tomb Prospector stuff. Very expensive, but seems slightly better, but I mean... Slightly better is not worth 20-30k Blood Echoes. Unless I have access to Kumfk Ellis Dungeon, which I don't. Yeah, don't need them. Wait. Should be weapons. Oh, different pistols. Actually, I do want. Plus Ludwig's Holy Blade and Stake Trap. These are two weapons I just don't have. Would be nice to just buy them and leave them in my butthole. Magic butthole. AKA storage, if you guys aren't used to my language, my lingo. I always consider like all the video game characters who can magically hold, you know, infinite amounts of things, so I just... You know, when you look, you can't see anything, so I just consider it like a fourth dimension butthole. I just shove it up there, and they can fit a limited number of things in there. So that's why I always call it magic butthole. It's AKA storage. Because, I mean, how is this guy holding like 8 different weapons, you know, 14 different pieces of clothing and all these items, and it doesn't appear on his body? Because he shoves it up his magic butthole. So yeah, that's something I'll say when I play any game that seems to have that. Except for Resident Evil 0, because that has a really limited inventory system, so it's either a inferior magic butthole or no magic butthole at all. What was that? Rebecca was the main character of that game, I think? Yeah, and you have to like leave things on the ground, which was a poor design choice. They were trying to be realistic or something, I don't know. And just have the game evolve around like one central area, I think. I didn't play it, I just watched someone play it, so. Anyway, we have a few different kinds of guns. Maybe we'll just get all of them, shove it up our magic butthole as well. I think we already got the... Ooh, there's a flame sprayer? That's awesome. Ludwig's rifle. Who's this Ludwig? I think he's like coming up really soon, I'm guessing. I don't even know if it's that good though. Maybe it just fires a bunch of bullets really fast or something. Anyway, we have pistol, blunderbuss, repeating pistol. Maybe I'll just buy the ones I don't have. I'm pretty sure I have pistols, so let's just buy the blunderbuss and the pistol. Yeah, that's good for now. Now we have options that we can explore if we feel like. Okay, that's good. I could keep playing, but I'm gonna give people a chance to actually watch it during the normal hours. So, yeah, thanks for dropping by. If you have, if you haven't, well, you want to watch this, which is just kind of going over stuff that we've just missed. So no progression of the story or anything like that, or new areas much. Other than that new lamp we got, but we hardly counts as exploring that area. Alright, yeah, GG's. We'll play again whenever we play again. Alright, bye.